Hey, what's going on, men's restaurant and bar? I hope you guys are doing amazing. I wanted to record a really quick audit to go over some of my thoughts on some of your marketing, the good, the bad, what you can do to improve at this point, and what really needs to happen for you guys to go ahead and achieve your financial goals, and also what I believe is stopping you from achieving those financial goals. And that's what we're going to go over today. The first thing I'm going to start with is your Facebook. When we take a look here, the first thing I noticed, my first impression, is I really like your logo. I think the logo is really good. It definitely pops, definitely stands out. It's definitely a unique logo. I like the dark blue color scheme and MRB. It just looks really good. I think it's great. My other impression is right here when we click on the Facebook page, the first thing that someone looks at is they look at right here, the cover photo. Now, what is the main thing that attracts someone to your restaurant? It's the food. It's the drinks, right? Now, here's the thing. When I go ahead and I take a look at this doesn't really entice me to want to go ahead and go into your restaurant. The interior looks cool. It looks unique. But the first thing that I'm concerned as someone who's considering to eat at your restaurant is I want to see, okay, do they have good food? Do they have good drinks? And that's really my concern here. That's what I really want to see when I look at your cover photo. That's what drives people in. Now, the next thing I see is that when we look on the left-hand side of the screen and we look at this like menu here, we see home, reviews, photos, videos, events, about, community. There's something missing. What about your menu, right? You can put your menu right here on Facebook, right? So you can put your menu on the left-hand screen, and when someone clicks on your page and they're curious, they're like, hey, let me go ahead and check out this restaurant. What is their food like? Instead of them trying to click to your website and that taking them more time, because people are lazy. People don't want to go ahead and they don't want to do a ton of stuff to go ahead and learn more about you. You could just have the menu bar right here. They could just click and go to your menu right away, and then they can make a quicker decision. Now, the next thing is I see you guys are not responding to your reviews. That's really important. One way to drive more traffic is by responding to your reviews, because here's what happens, right? You say, thanks so much for your post. Really look forward to seeing you, right? You comment on this person's, on their post, on what they said about you, right? And then here's what happens, right? Here's what happens. Their friends see that. They see that you post. They see you engaged, right? All these people who commented on this person's post, if you commented right now, hey, thank you so much for posting this. We really love having you. All their friends would see your post, your comment, and they would go ahead and click onto your Facebook page and say, wow. You know, they say, wow, this place must be really nice. And that's one way to drive more traffic, because most people probably don't know that they can go ahead and click right here and get to your page. Or even if they do, it just would remind them to do so if you commented on the page. Plus, the customer feels better about it, and overall, it would really drive more business for you, because all of their friends would go ahead and see that you are actively engaging with their customers, and everybody likes good service. And plus, they took the time out of the day to do that. So you really want to go ahead and respond to them. Now, when we get to the posts, the first thing I noticed, you guys are using a lot of hashtags. You do not want to use more than 2 hashtags on Facebook. All studies have shown that hashtags actually decrease your reach on Facebook. Less people will go ahead and see it, so you want to stop doing that. I would suggest using more photos of food and drinks, because once again, that's what really attracts people to want to come into your restaurant is food and drinks. People don't really care to see the outside of your business. And also, I see right here that this really looks cluttered. Your caption really looks cluttered. It's like, I don't even really want to read this because it's just one big paragraph. I don't really see any emojis or anything like that. Not very many people are reading this, and you're not getting a lot of engagement on the posts you're not running ads on. Now, the way that Facebook works is only 2 to 5% of your Facebook page likers actually see your posts. So obviously, if you don't run ads, not really anyone is seeing your posts. And, you know, what is the purpose behind this post? You know what I mean? It's not really anything appealing here. You know, there's just not really a clear purpose. There's no really call to action. Let's see, we won't be open until Thursday evening at 4 p.m., but we have extended hours on Friday to make it up to you. You don't even tell us what the hours would be. Like, how are they extended? Check out our emails for more information. Okay. This isn't really an enticing post. The way that people are designed is the first thing they do on Facebook is they look at your post, they look at the picture or the video, and if they like the picture or video, then they look at the caption. So people don't read the caption first, they scroll through like this, and if they see the picture and the picture is appealing to them, then they'll read your caption. So now if I had to guess, not very many people read that caption. Now we can see that you ran an ad here because you have 85 likes, and this only has 13, and that's because you didn't run an ad here, I see. I think this is a good post because you guys are promoting your Halloween stuff. You should make all your posts this dimension. So you see how this post is very, very vertical? That's how you want to make all of your posts. That's awesome. When people see this, when people are scrolling through, look how that catches your attention, right? It's so long. This doesn't catch my attention. I'm just scrolling through, right? But if we look at that, it's so big, it's so long, that really catches your attention, and I think that's great. You should make all your posts like that. Getting the place ready. Here's a teaser photo to get you all excited for haunted dining. Okay, that's a good post. What I would suggest you do to add to it is I'd suggest you put a link to where people can sign up for haunted dining. So that way, like, it gives this post more of a purpose. It gives them a call to action. If you just, for more information, click here, or to sign up for, or to schedule reservations, call this number. Give them some type of call to action, because this post, people are just looking at it. It doesn't really do very much for you. That's good. I see you guys are running events here. You have upcoming events. Somebody can click they're interested, which is good. We're taking reservations for a haunted dining experience. This fun Halloween-themed dinner is perfect for everyone. Haunted dining will begin this Friday. I think that's good. Now, here's the thing. If you guys are taking reservations, you definitely should have a link here or your number here or some type of call to action. It needs to say, call here to schedule reservations, or click here to schedule reservations. You need a call to action. Otherwise, people aren't very clear on how to go about signing up, right? That's just the way people are. People need directions. People need clear directions for how to do things. I would suggest posting more pictures of food, definitely. I see some of the same posts again. It's not really catching anybody's attention. It's not really appealing. Rose Kelly, I would suggest telling people more about the artist and also designing maybe a graphic, because this is just like a black and white photo of her. It doesn't really give you more information. Right? So a lot of these posts, it's very cluttered. The captions are kind of cluttered. You don't really need all those hashtags. This looks good, but what I would suggest doing is I'd zoom in on the actual food, because I can't really tell. Like, I have to really look close to the screen to really see what this is. I would suggest having all of your posts in this dimensions. So the way this is, and I would zoom in very close. One of the things that really sells food that advertisers over time have discovered is that showing actual close-ups of the food. I work with over 60 restaurants and anywhere from 500K all the way up to $1 billion in revenue. And I can tell you that for all of our clients, what really works for them is very close-ups of foods, very, very close-up of the food. Nobody really needs to see the background necessarily. They just want to see the food. Once again, okay. So I would have this bucket be full when you take this photo. But I like that you guys are posting every day. It's a major key. You really want to post every day. I really commend you guys on posting every day, sometimes twice a day. That's awesome. That's really how you blow up your business and get results. I really commend you guys for that. And that's fantastic that you guys are doing it. You guys are very consistent. Once again, I'd zoom in on this photo. Overall, I'd use more pictures of food. And I wouldn't use the same photo over and over again necessarily. But overall, pretty decent. You guys are very consistent. Just some minor things. You guys are running ads almost every day, which is awesome. That's really a key to success. You guys are doing a great job. 26 comments, 37 shares. That's great. You guys are running ads very consistently because, usually when it get this much engagement. But I think it's really good. Overall, I think what you guys are doing is good. Just, a couple minor tweaks there that I would say. More pictures of food, more zoomed in pictures of food. But overall, it's good. So now let's go ahead and check out your Instagram here if we can. Okay. Let's see if you guys got an Instagram. Let me see. Is this the same? Mensrestaurant.com. Men's Restaurant. Yeah, it's the same. So here's what I would say, guys. I would have this logo also on Instagram because I had to look at your website in order to see if it is the same business. There's a ton of restaurants out there with the same name as yours. So if someone's looking you up and trying to, find out about you, it really helps to have your logo. Now, definitely could use some more followers here. 300 isn't really going to do very much for you. I also see you guys don't have a business page. So you guys really want to have a business page so that way people can click get directions. On a business page, you can click get directions on the page and you can get directions to your restaurant. And people can go ahead and send an email as well, and they can interact more with your brand. They can find you more easily. I can't even tell where you guys are located by looking at your Instagram here. Because if you had a business page, what you'd be able to do is you'd have the link to your you have the link to your website, but you would have your location. So people would be able to click on your Instagram and find out your location right away, which is super important. Got 13 likes. Okay, let's see. Okay, it looks like you guys have not posted since 2017, which is not good. You guys definitely wouldn't be posting just like you are on Facebook every single day, very consistently. That's how you get results. So this is really kind of a missed opportunity here. This isn't really doing anything for you. And it's a shame because you guys spent a lot of time posting and now, none of that is worth anything now. Definitely suggest get back on the Instagram boat, get posting, get a business page, and get that going on a consistent basis. Now let's look at Google. Okay, so here's what I would say. I would definitely have your logo. You want to have the same brand image on every platform. The same brand image. You want to have some of these photos on Google's because that's how people recognize you. People are very visual, and if they see your logo there on your, here, they will immediately know your brand. Right? And the more they see their logo, the more they know who you are, they know more about you, and it makes more sense to them. So great pictures of food here. You should be using these pictures definitely on Facebook. It's a pretty big missed opportunity here. The main motivating factor for coming to a restaurant or bar is your food and your drinks. And you guys aren't really doing enough of that. I mean, you can use these photos that customers are taking for you. Most of these photos are customer taken photos. And I would definitely use these on the actual Facebook because that's really what motivates people to come into your business. At the end of the day is the food and the drinks. But it's great that you guys have a lot of photos here. You definitely want to have a ton of photos, and you do, which is awesome. It's a really great thing. And let's see here. Okay, yeah, it's a good picture, so we can go ahead and see if I'm driving down the road where you guys are located. That's great. All right, so definitely want to reply to all the reviews on Google too. Let's see here. Okay, yep, doesn't look like you guys are doing that. You definitely want to respond to Google. Once again, that's another really easy way to get more traffic and get more business is just by going ahead and responding to them. Now let's take a look at your website. And I'm going to go ahead and I give you guys a longer audit. You know, I wanted this to be relatively quickly, but I'll give you, you know, really unveil everything, you know, give you guys some different strategies and really give you some other ideas for how you can generate massive traffic using Facebook, because I did notice some things that you're not doing, but I want to put that a little bit of a longer audit that'll give to you guys, and that'll go ahead and go through some strategies you could be using that you're not using right now for generating a lot of business. I did see you guys are doing email marketing right now, which is fantastic. We look at your website. I really like this. I really like that you have these pictures, really great pictures of food. You should put these on Facebook. Really looks delicious. Definitely makes me want to eat at your restaurant, which is fantastic. It's great. You guys have some things you do here, daily drink specials, Friday happy hour. That's awesome. That's really great that you guys have this free Wi-Fi symbol, nice and big down here. Your address, perfect. Really good website. I really like it. Then you give people the ability to click here to schedule reservations, get some pictures. Awesome. Absolutely love it. You got gift cards here. Get the front porch bar. Overall, really good website. One thing that I would say is you definitely want to make sure that you're capturing emails on your website. You want to use your website as a tool for generating sales, for generating revenue. One thing, I'll go a little bit more in depth in this in the longer audit, but one thing I noticed right away is you definitely want to go ahead and have some place right here where you're capturing emails on the website, because you can convert those people into sales. The majority of people who click on your website don't take any action, and you're losing money by not converting your website visitors into sales, which is what you really should be doing. But overall, I think your presence is very good. I'll go ahead and give you some more feedback on the longer audit. I'll give you some strategies, and I'll kind of unveil to you guys with some of my current clients how we're able to increase their sales by 10 to 20% every 90 to 120 days or so, using a couple different strategies, and I'll kind of unveil that in front of you. But overall, I think you guys are good. I think there's some minor tweaks, and I'll go over those with you guys in a longer audit. But anyway, I hope this was valuable for you guys. Tristan Larson out, and I look forward to speaking with you guys soon. Thanks.